Hi everybody, welcome to Community Love Yoga, Waves of Movement on Graminan Island. Just going to do a little practice here this afternoon in the studio. So if you have any blocks handy, you can grab those. If you don't have blocks, then you can use like a big book or something like that. So, and they're not essential, but I really like using the blocks a lot because it brings the earth up to us. And rather than having always using hands on the floor, you can take the your forearms onto the blocks, and it takes a lot of pressure off of the wrist. So we're just going to begin with our cat-cows. So just get yourself situated however feels good for you, and maybe you want to do this on your forearms or on whatever. Listen to your body. And just going to drop the belly and inhale into our cow pose, and exhale, draw your spine toward the sky and flow through with your own breath. Very important, very important that you always listen to your body. Give it what it needs. Maybe you want to stay in the cow pose for a few breaths, or maybe you want to stay in the cat pose for a few breaths. Giving your body what it needs. Always be sure to dress comfortable. You can do yoga in anything. You can do it in your pajamas. You can do it in your jeans. Always just be comfy. So you're inhaling, nice inhales as the belly lowers. And exhale as the spine comes toward the sky. On the exhale, draw the belly button in toward the spine. We're going to drop right down onto our forearms here, nice and gentle. And if this works for you, be sure to, again, I don't prompt variations for a reason, because I don't know what your body feels like, and I don't know what injuries or things that you're working with. So that's why it's so important for you to work with your body. So if I go into a pose that doesn't work for you, maybe your knees or your hips or whatever, then again, use your own variations. This is where listening to the body comes in. So I'm in kind of like a child's pose here, and I'm going to tuck my toes. Just going to do a little bit of a fascia floss here. So we're going to bring the blocks, if that feels good for you, or maybe you want to have your elbows down onto the earth. So what you're doing here is you can bring your gaze forward, and it's going past the fingertips or past your palms together. And as you plug forward, you're drawing the elbows as if you're trying to draw the elbows toward the knees. We're just going to come through in some fascia flow here that's really nice. So you're plugging in through those forearms as if you're trying to draw the elbows toward the body on the inhale. And on the exhale, we let it all flow forward. So it's just kind of like we're going into a child's pose, and then we're like, nah, I don't think I'm going to do a child's pose. Come out of that. Making sure that we're not putting any tension on through the neck or in through the arms and through the shoulders, just flossing back and forth. And maybe we'll come back into our child's pose just for a moment, just for a breath. And then we'll just nice and slowly move the blocks aside. This next one is pretty fun. So you can come and take your knees out to the side. Make sure that you put blankets under your knees if you have any problems with your knees, or double up your mat, whatever feels good for you. Listen to your body. We're just going to glide the heart across the mat and then kind of curl the back and send it back into a child's pose. So we're inhaling as we glide our heart toward the front of the mat. Exhaling, we're drawing that belly button toward the spine, curling the back. Just like waves. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming back. Feels so good. Going to bring our blocks up on the top part. Again, you don't have to have the blocks in through this if you don't want to, right? So whatever works for you. So you don't have to listen to me. You got to listen to your body. So here we're just going to be plugging forward, drawing the heart toward the front of the mat. And on the exhale, we're going to come forward or come back, but we're not pushing ourselves either way, okay? So we're not looking for a deep stretch here. We're just looking to bring the knees, plugging forward and releasing as we come back. Listening to your breath. Feels so good. Just want you to pay attention to how you feel. Do a little body check in here through the legs. We always laugh when we do this practice at the studio, because when we're done some of these and you extend your leg out as we're going to now, so we're going to come down onto our mats and come right down onto our belly and do that body check. We always kind of laugh because we say one leg feels longer than the other. And then maybe just bring the feet up toward the sky, do some windshield washers. That feels good for you. Beautiful. And then we're just going to come back up onto our hands and knees and come over onto the other side. So just bring your other foot up toward the front of the mat, however feels good for you. So you do want to have that knee and ankle alignment. And whenever you're ready, just going to fascia flow on this side. It's really important to always be in comfortable clothes. It's really good for the hips and through the hamstrings, where we have layer upon multiple layer of fascia into our hamstrings. Oftentimes, this is so tight and so dense that it causes us to have pain and through our back. I'll speak from experience that the fascia flow does wonders for the body. And I went about a week there, and couple of my fellow yogis, my buddies that are here with me today, that are being oh so quiet, they can attest to it as well, and voiced it to me that they hadn't been able to do yoga, and what a difference they felt in their bodies because of that. they're tight, and maybe like me, my back actually really went out this week. So flow through those, and then whenever you're ready, we're just going to move those blocks to this, or bring our knees down onto the mat. And so then you might find one of your favorite ones and practice it and reap the benefits of it. You don't have to dedicate yourself to an hour practice daily or any certain amount of time, but huge benefits when you do take the time to get onto your mat. As I said, my back has really been bothering me this last week, and it's because I didn't take the time. I didn't practice what I preach, and I didn't take the time to do my daily yoga when things start to interfere with that. So I need to practice what I preach, like I say, and make sure that I do take that time, even if it's 5 minutes a day, to do some of the fascia flows. Huge benefits. So I just want to thank you for practicing with me today, and keep coming back onto forgot what I was going to completely say, but just come back daily and check out and see what we're doing here at Community Love Yoga, and love and light from my heart to yours, and namaste.